Sepak Malaysia's game to the world. A combination of soccer and acrobat thrills audiences wherever it's played. Sepak takraw earns its name from the Malay word for kick and the Thai word for ball. It traces its roots back to the 14th century, but it's a game of the present and the future.
Sukan sepak popular di Malaysia.
Sepak takraw is popular in Malaysia because it's a very simple game. You don't need much equipment. You don't need a big stadium. It's played in every village by every age group. That's why it's become our national game. It has a strong tradition in every corner of Malaysia. The ball was traditionally woven from rattan, but is now more commonly plastic, with 12 holes and 20 intersections. The court size is based on that of a badminton court. The server, or tekong, must start the game with one foot in a small circle in the centre of the court. He's joined by a feeder and a killer, who are positioned in the quarter circles by the halfway line. The opposition can place themselves anywhere in their court. A side can only touch the ball a maximum of 3 times before it has to be returned over the net. Darwin in Australia is among the many places worldwide that have taken to the visual drama of sepak takraw. A full test series was played in Australia's Northern Territories, and there's a growing international reputation for the sport of sepak takraw. Almost all Southeast Asian countries play the game, with the game having spread from Malaysia to Britain, the USA, Japan, Germany and Australia. The biggest international rivalry is between Malaysia and Thailand, who traditionally fight for the game's biggest honours in the Asian and Southeast Asian Games.
The international test series match between Malaysia and Thailand.
The games are played over 3 sets. Each of the first 2 sets are won by the first side to reach 15 points.
Well, Thailand almost recovered there when the point was really Malaysia's for the taking, when Sharif with the spike right at the net.
If the score is 1 set all, the game goes to a tie-break of 6 sets. A side can only score when it serves.
Well, it was a good attempt at a block. This time Tassit served well for Thailand, but it was Sharif with the spike. He is the main man in front of the net. Just look at the acrobatics here from Sharif. Great attempt at a block there from Maikwala. Not good enough.
Spiking and blocking grab the attention, but there is much more to the game in terms of organisation, teamwork and acrobatics.
Yes, good advantage there from the captain Yusof. Clipped the net as the serve went over. Fortune finally favouring one of the sides. There was no chance for Thailand to get that one back once the ball hit the net. And now Malaysia serving for the set. Oh, great reply from Thailand. The captain Mutalai. The pressure was on. He had to do a spike that would win the point. He set it up for himself, and there was no chance there for Sharif, who was trying to block at the net. Just look at the height there. Well left. Great judgment from Yusof of Malaysia there. He would have been very tempted to try and play that serve from Tassit, but it just went over the line. He pulled his foot out the way. And Malaysia again with set point. That is the first set to Malaysia. A great victory for them with a much younger side.
There's no doubting the dedication of the Malaysian national team. They've left wives and families for a communal lifestyle, which offers little in the way of privacy, but much in the way of improving their game. They've devoted their whole soul to the sport of sepak-takraw. The players all live in one room, sharing their lives with their teammates in a year dedicated to success in the Asian Games.
Bagi saya itulah satu minat yang tak dapat dipisahkan daripada jiwa saya semasa.
At the time I got married, my wife already knew the problem. She knew I would have to devote much of my time to the sport, and she's been very understanding.
Untuk isteri saya supaya dia memahami karier saya.
She knows this is my interest, and she's given me the support that I needed.
Yang kami buat,
I've taken a year from my job as we build towards the Asian Games. Sepak-takraw is only my sport, but this is also the national sport of Malaysia.
Dan di samping minat saya,
I must show my dedication to the sport and to the country.
Menaikkan nama Malaysia di peringkat yang terbaik dalam dalam kejohanan sepak-takraw.
The dedication to the sport might not always seem glamorous, but Captain Iskandar Ahmed knows well what an Asian Games victory can mean. He was part of the Malaysian side that beat Thailand in 1994 in Hiroshima and brought back the gold to their country. I remember that game very clearly. The pressure and the intensity of the occasion is still in my mind, beating Thailand to win the gold medal. So now the task is to blend together a new team, to hold on to gold and uphold the country's tradition in the sport. Training is intense and passionate.
Ya. 1, 2, 3. Lega. Wah, please. Okey.
Keperluan kita mesti ada bakat.
We must have dedication, hard work, and high discipline to be successful. We need to make sacrifices to win the mental and the physical ability, and to win a gold medal for our country. Tuhan kurniakan raja kita selamat berkata. For the players, it's been a long road to reach this level of the game. Wherever you go in Malaysia, you can see the sport being played in all manner of environments. Competition for national places is intense and the subject of considerable debate. The Malaysian Grand Prix circuit is a chance for the players to shine. This is an annual series of events that span the country in all its cultural diversity.
bola tu yang slow. Dia
Guiding the progress of the national team is coach Azizuddin, 60 years of age with 50 years in the sport. He stresses discipline and organisation as he works to get the most from his young squad.
Huh? Okay. Come on, you can do it. Okay, good. Actually, sepak takraw is a very simple game. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Even the place where you play so similar to the badminton, and even the equipment, some sort of balls, nets, all very quite not so expensive. So this game is very easy for us to play.
Would you like to see the game spread more internationally?
Yes, of course. That's why we even our association have suggested that this sepak takraw must be in the Olympics, even though still we don't have the amount of country to take part. Actually, we have to have 6 continents to participate, and then we can go to Olympics. So now is the time for Malaysia to go for it. So they got to produce more coaches and send overseas, and then got to promote or demonstrate to them how sepak takraw is played.
In particular, Azizuddin works on the repeated drills of the key elements to the game.
Actually, we use a pole. We hang the ball, and then the players will go for spiking. For the beginning, we was going to spike the ball, and then when improper, the thrower must throw the zag ball to the tekong, and the tekong the feeder will set the ball to the spiker. In any manner, the spiker will go for the ball. He knew this sepak takraw is unique, They have their own capability. They know how to spike. And telling how to come down, he himself will do it. Because this is our instinct. Our instinct say, you must do this.
Pertama sekali, yang penting sekali kita kena
To
jogging.
be a better player, first of all I do a lot of jogging because I want to build my stamina.
Itu kita main skipping.
Then I do skipping every day for about 30 minutes.
30 minit.
Skipping helps my instincts and my balance.
Dibantu dengan kita main gym tak berat.
Then I try my kicking, increasing the height gradually all the time.
Biasa kan.
It means I can kick higher.
Kita out lah. Contohlah. Itu yang boleh lompat tinggi.
The spike can be the most dramatic moment of the game, and height and power can be crucial to winning a point.
Superb play that there from Malaysia. That's a great block of the net by Sharif. Good start for Malaysia. Brilliant play that from Sharif. He did it all on his own. Sharif up, great block. Oh, what a recovery that from Thailand.
team's fitness is also at the top of the coach's agenda, but he always makes time for the specific skills and the repeated practice.
You must practice this thing. You must practice sepak-takraw. You must practice. You must practice one day about 2-3 hours how to screw the ball. The proper technique is you know how to contact the ball when the ball arrives. So you spike the ball. It must be the same pattern of play. So the ball will go exactly what we want.
The coach believes the server or tekong must be able to place his serve, and this is only a skill available through day after day regular practice. A lesson drilled over years of learning the sport. Most of the players have grown out of the local village or kampong teams. A good example being Karol Nizam Mohammed Jadeen, who lives a short bike ride away from the national camp. It was in the local kampong, Dusun Nior, that he learnt the sport and started a long route to the national team. He still keeps an eye on the progress of the local youngsters who are following in his footsteps, traditionally drawn into the sports circle by simple games like these. I started playing sepak-takraw right here, playing in a circle on the court. Then I played my kampong, and then for my state, Negeri Sembilan. And now at 27 I'm part of the national squad. It's a long journey, but one that I owe to my time learning the sport in the kampong or village. That's why I play for Malaysia. In particular, one small boy in the neighbourhood is showing promise. Shahil bin Nazaruddin, who's already been playing with the adults and is now holding his own. He's the son of a former state player and a regular after school on the court. His is a story familiar throughout Malaysia. The game is firmly tied to its local roots.
Bagi pendapat saya, mungkinlah cakap bila kita dah berdekatan dengan tempat training mungkin ada kelebihannya dan ada
and also play with my friends on the local court. It's a very social sport and one for all ages. The children enjoy playing with the players in the national squad and I enjoy playing with them. The main part of my life is now in the national camp. At least I can come home and stay in touch with my friends. The national squad are a friendly bunch who stick together off the court as well as on it. Building a keen team spirit, the team go fishing in the early hours of the morning and seem to genuinely enjoy spending time together, doing things for each other. They've reached the pinnacle of the sport in their own country, but there are dreams of more, from recognition for the sport in the world to the immediate goal of gold at the Asian Games.
Sekarang kami mengikut latihan mengikut
At the moment, our lives are very organised. We're following a practice schedule to keep up our skill and build up our stamina. We're 80% confident that we can win in the coming Asian Games. We still have some time left. We're on course to solve the remaining small issues, though. The big plan is all designed for us to be ready to win gold at the Asian Games.
Polis ataupun diperbaiki lagi tentang kelemahan-kelemahan yang kecil supaya skala kelemahan yang nyata tu akan dapat diperbaikilah.
To promote sepak-takraw to the rest of the world, we must work on the selling of the sport. We have to send representatives out to countries to demonstrate the game, and this will help the sport to grow in the rest of the world, such as in America and in Europe.
Di sekolah Europe ataupun di Amerika lah.
sepak takraw will go one day to the Olympics. So this is the reality. That's all the people in the world will play sepak takraw.
The enduring image of the sport is that of a small boy learning from his father. His hard work fueled by dreams of international success. His sport share the same dreams of international recognition for its quality and dedication. Sepak takraw, Malaysia's game to the world.